Hi everyone. The Google Nest Hub, formerly known as the Google Home Hub, is a smart display that can give you visual feedback on the questions you ask the Google Assistant. Also, without any user interaction, it can show you your calendar, give updates on your work commute, or even act as a photo frame. In this video, I'll show you how to add the Google Assistant smart speaker like the Google Nest Hub or the Lenovo Smart Display to your smart home. So begin by plugging in your smart display to the wall. You also have to make sure that you have the Google Home app installed on your smartphone. Just go to your phone's app store and search for Google Home. After the app isn't downloaded, open it up and you will see a screen similar to this one. Here, you might see a list of devices already set up on your smart home. I already have several devices set up, but I now have a Google Nest Hub and a Lenovo Smart Display that I want to add, so I'll tap on Add button that's towards the top. Then, I'll tap on Set Up Device. Next, we want to tap on Set Up New Devices in your home. On the next screen, we need to choose which home you are adding the smart speaker to. Most likely, you will only see one home here, but if you have a second home, like a vacation home, you will also be able to select that. I only have one listed that I just called home, so I'll select it. You will now see a screen that says looking for its devices. It's very important that your smart display is plugged in so the app can find it. After it's done searching for the devices, you will see a list of nearby devices. I have multiple devices that I set up, but for this video, I will set up a Nest Hub. But these instructions also work for the Lenovo Smart Display. I'm selecting the Nest Hub now and hitting Next. Now the app will try to connect to the display so it can configure it for your network. When it's done connecting, you will be shown a code. Make sure that code also appears on the display. If it does, then tap Yes. This means that the app successfully connected to the display. Here, you are asked if you want to share device statistics and crash reports. Tap Yes if you want to do this, but there isn't any different functionality if you don't want to. Now I'm asked where in my home this device is located at. I'm putting the Nest Hub in my bedroom, so I'll select that and hit Next. In the next window, there will be a list of Wi-Fi networks which will also include your neighbor's network. Scroll to find your network, select it and tap Next. Now the app is configuring your Google Home to connect to your Wi-Fi network. Wait until it's done. And it's connected. Now you get some legal and privacy information. Tap Next after reading it. You will now be asked to activate Voice Match. Voice Match allows the Google Home to know who you are by recognizing your voice. This is very helpful in households with multiple people so each person can get responses catered to them. For example, with getting calendar info, every person will get their own calendar info instead of one shared calendar. This will also prevent others from talking to your Google Home and asking it for your personal information. I will choose I agree, but I already set this up on my phone before, so I get a message saying that my voice is already recognized. I'll just hit back. Now, I'm asked if I want to turn on my personal results. This will allow you to ask Google Home questions about your personalized calendar, contacts, photos, and more. Since I already set up the assistant to recognize my voice, I don't have to worry about others asking for my personal information, so I'll tap on I agree. You may get this message here that you didn't turn on Voice Match, but as you saw earlier, the app already said that Voice Match was already activated. This must be a bug in the Google Home app, because after I go to set up Voice Match after this, it tells me the same thing, that the assistant can already recognize my voice. I verified this by having someone else ask my Google Home for my calendar, and Google told the person that they couldn't verify their voice.
I couldn't verify your voice, so I can't share calendar information. You can either try again or verify your voice match settings in the Google Home app.
So I'll just click OK and close. Now you're asked to enter your home address. If you already set up your home address on your Google account, it will already show up here. If not, type it out. Tap on Confirm Address after you're done. On the next screen, you are asked to add any music services. I have Premium Google and YouTube Music, and also an account with Pandora, so those are set up. If you have a subscription to any of the others listed here, select them so you can link them to your Google Home. If you don't have any subscriptions to any of them, It is good to know that Google allows you to access YouTube Music for free from any Google Home. So add YouTube Music if you want to play music on your smart display. The only caveat with the free YouTube Music is that you will get ads. If you don't feel like setting up a service yet, you can do that later. To continue, tap Next. On this window, you will be asked which music service will be your default. I'm selecting Google Music. However, if you prefer Spotify or another service, select those. Now we're adding video services. I already have Netflix clicked for me, but you can set up any of these services you want. You can always do this at a later time too. With a Nest Hub and Lenovo Smart Display, you'll be able to make dual calls. The Nest Hub doesn't have a camera, so it will only be able to do voice calls, but since the Lenovo Smart Display has a camera, then you can make dual video calls with it. Tap on Continue to set this up. It automatically configures it so that when someone attempts a dual call to your number, the Smart Display will also be able to answer. Tap Next to go to the next screen. Here, you can choose what photos are shown on your Smart Display. You can select personal photos you have on your Google Photos account, curated photos from Google, or just let it act as a full screen clock. I'm just going to select Google's Art Gallery. There are different categories of art galleries, but I'll choose the featured photos and then tap Next. Here you're asked if you want to get email updates from Google on the new features and products relating to Google Home. If you do, tap Sign Up. If you don't, tap No Thanks. I selected No Thanks. And you're all done. In this screen, you will see the completed steps and you're asked to configure optional features like adding a payment method or default video playback devices. I skipped this and hit Continue and will set this up at a different time. Tapping Next will take you to some screens that explains the features of the Nest Hub. There's info on the ambient light sensor, how to mute the mic, and also show you volume controls. You will not get these screens with the Lenovo Smart Display. When you're done going through this, tap Continue and you're finished. On the Lenovo Smart Display, when you finish, you will get a setup video showing off its features. So that's how you set up a smart display based on the Google Assistant. Check out my other Google Home videos that show you how to add other devices and more so you can customize your smart home the way you want to. If you have any other questions, please ask them in the comments. So, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.